There are loads of different ways in which you could be rewarded for your efforts within FIFA 23 Ultimate Team, but unfortunately not every single way in which you can be rewarded is created equal. For example, once you look at game modes such as Division Rivals, Foot Champions, Squad Battles, Draft, you need to be playing matches and they can take anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes for a full game. And of course, you're here because you want to be grinding packs the easiest way possible, the laziest way possible. And that's exactly what we're going through in today's video. But before we do get into the video, if you're looking to get some very easy coins, then there is no better place than AOA. Head over there to get yourself some cheap, fast FIFA 23 coins, completely reliable. And if you use Fnatic at checkout, you also get yourself a 3% discount. Link can be found in the description down below.
Nice.
Today, we're looking at how you can grind packs without needing to play games. And a good thing with this is that there are a couple different methods, all of which will be able to add coins as well as packs to your account, which can then later be used to improve your team or grind even more packs. So let's actually get into this. Firstly, a very simple one. You always want to make sure that you are heading over to the store and claiming your preview pack every single day. Now the chance of you getting something good from a 7.5k pack is very slim. But if you keep this going every single day, claim one of these, eventually you will get something of value. Even if it is something which can sell for 8,000 coins out of a 7,500 coin pack, it's still worth buying into because at the end of the day, profit is profit. But of course with this one, you can't really grind them. You have one gold pack which you can preview, and then after that you need to wait 24 hours. So the second way is to look at your objectives. This may seem obvious, but there are so many people that would overlook this. Now with your objectives, it is broken down to a number of different categories, and a lot of the time the reward that you get isn't good. You'll get XP, which definitely helps with your seasonal progress, or you'll get a stadium customization pack, which is not worth it. That's because the challenges which actually give good rewards are more unique. They have requirements behind them, and it may require you to go into a game mode which you don't normally go through. But if you just take a second every couple of days to actually go through your objectives to see exactly what is there and what it requires, you may find that if you complete this very simple task, you will be able to be rewarded. And it may just be the case of that you need to list players onto the transfer market. And if you go and use something such as a bulk bidder method, it can be done in a matter of minutes, as long as you do have the right player. Now with objectives, a lot of them will cross over into you actually having to play games, which is not what we're trying to do within this video. But I do also want to take the time to tell you that if you did just go through these and look at the requirements to actually complete these objectives, you may find that if you just change your team up slightly, as well as maybe go into a different game mode that you don't usually go into, you will be able to increase your pack rewards instead of doing whatever it is that you're currently doing. And it only requires you to go through these objectives and see what is currently there. But of course, that is taking it slightly away from this video because you will need to play matches for this one. The third way in which you can grind packs, and probably the best way, is through your upgrades. Now with this, dependent on how many coins you currently have, will depend in your entry level. So if you have next to nothing, you can go over to the store and open bronze packs. This is the bronze pack method. With this, the players that do not sell, so once you actually compare the player price and there's loads at 150 coins bid and a 200 coin buy now, with there being no one actually buying these players, then you might as well store that player to your club. But if they do sell for more, even if it is at 250 coins as the lowest buy now, you can list that player. That player will sell on. And because you're going through a bronze pack which only costs 750 coins, and you're able to get at least 3 players within these packs, you will eventually be able to sell the players and they will pay for the packs that you're opening. That also doesn't include that you've stored loads of bronze players to your club. With those players, you can upgrade them. You go through the upgrade SBCs where you change bronze players to silver players, and eventually you'll do that enough when you have enough silver players to go from silver players to common gold players. Do that enough and then you have common gold players upgraded to rare gold players. Hopefully you're able to get someone good who you can use in your team, or someone that's going to act as fodder which can be used for later SBCs. This is a crazy grind, but at the end of the day, it is a great way for you to build up your club. And it really comes down to costing you nothing. Yes, it's 750 coins for the pack, but you will be able to get those coins back in the long run as you buy more and more and more, and you find more and more players which sell. Now, if you have slightly more coins to begin with, you can skip the first step of going for bronze packs and actually go for silver packs. Now, with silver packs, you're not always going to be able to profit from them, but it does mean that you're going to speed up the process because now you no longer need to get enough bronze players to eventually get a silver player pack. You can just go straight to getting silver players already into your club, using those silver players within the SBC and upgrade them to common gold players. This does speed up the process considerably, but you may be doing it for a slight loss. But it's still not a crazy amount. In the long run, you're still much better off. The fourth method to grind packs is through FUT moments. Now, FUT moments has probably been the game mode that I've gone through the most this year, just because I don't always have time to actually play a full game. With FUT moments, you're playing small clips. At the very most, you're playing half a game. But in a lot of these challenges, it literally takes seconds. It may just be the case of scoring a goal. And with how the moment is set up, you probably just need to take on 1 or 2 players and then you can slot it into the back of the net. It's incredibly easy, and this is coming from me, who isn't a particularly great player. Now, for you to really take advantage of this game mode, do not just go for the challenges where they give you 1 star. You want to be pushing to the much bigger challenges, and it may require you to go and increase the difficulty, but it's still incredibly easy and it's worth going through. The stories are by far the best to go through. Yes, the first 8 challenges that you go through will only give you 1 star each, and you may get a bonus after completing all 8, which will give you 2 or 3 stars. But by the time you get to the second round, that is where it will increase and you can get 2 stars per challenge, plus also you'll have a much higher bonus. Once you get to the third round, well, that's really when things start to level up and you can really start to stack all of these stars into the club. But there is a problem with FUT moments, and I hope this is something that EA does change. The rewards available are limited. You can go to the FUT moment store, and yes, there are 2 sections. There's a section where the rewards are always there, but they're not particularly great packs. You can also look at seasonal, where they have slightly better packs, but there's only 1 or 2 of them available, which you can claim per season. The rest are gonna be draft token unlocks, maybe contract packs, maybe just a gold pack. It really isn't that good. I hope in future seasons, EA changes this to update it and actually include loads of different rewards that are available, because I don't think anyone really needs to go and get a contract pack. It would be nice to see much better rewards for, of course, a higher price of FUT stars. But if that doesn't happen, it still works out being beneficial to you to actually go through some of these game modes, build up enough stars, which will literally take minutes just to go and get some of these basic gold packs. And the cool thing with this is that it comes with no stress. I don't know about you, but when I go for the likes of Division Rivals or FUT Champions, gameplay isn't always good. In fact, most of the time it feels slow, it feels sloppy, it's just generally bad, and that frustrates me. So when going through FUT moments, knowing that I'm playing against the AI and it's always smooth gameplay, yes, it's boring at times when I am playing against the AI, but it keeps things stress-free and I'm able to be rewarded at the end of it at a much quicker rate than if I was to go for the likes of Division Rivals or Squad Battles, which are weekly payouts. And the final way in which I'm grinding packs in a very lazy way is to forfeit matches. Now, you can't go and do this within Division Rivals because it has no benefit to you whatsoever. You can do this within the Champions playoffs, but just know that you're not going to get any further than the playoffs itself. Where I do this is actually within the FUT Champions final. 20 matches, you get 1 point for a loss, 4 points for a win. And I know I'm not the only one doing this every weekend, so I will come up to other players who forfeit before I forfeit, and in a lot of cases they will score an own goal and then quit. Doesn't happen every time. Some people will just quit at 0-0, which EA, you really need to sort that out. That should still count as a win if they're quitting at 0-0. They get the loss, but it just doesn't count for anyone else. It's an absolute joke. But besides that, if you come up to another player who does score an own goal and then quits, you will be gifted a win. And you're still not going to be ending with a great record, but you may be 5 and 15. which does put you higher up on the leaderboard to get a better pack reward than if you did just lose all 20. And I shouldn't really have to say this, but every single pack that is available within game comes down to chance whether or not you get something good. It's just with the weekend league, the higher you get through the leaderboards, the better chance you will have, but it's still not a guaranteed chance that you will get anything good. There's players who will go through just a couple games, get to the bare minimum that they need, and once they open their reward, because they did it at the right place at the right time, they were able to get something insane. Whereas others, and we've seen this plenty of times, they get to the higher tiers, they get all the way through, they dominate, only to get a pretty mediocre reward. And this is why I like going through some of the laziest ways in which you can grind packs within FIFA 23 Ultimate Team. And these are the ways in which I'm going through as of right now. If you do have any questions about anything, then please feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going to see ya.